Hey guys, welcome back for those that are coming back, and for those that are new here, my name is Laura, and today is day 2 of Cloth Diaper Week, and today's theme is our misconceptions about cloth diapering. So we had quite a few before we started cloth diapering, and the first one that I want to talk on is stains mean that the diaper is dirty. So I see this oftentimes in groups too, where people kind of think staining means the diaper is still dirty. That is not the case. Staining on cloth diapers is very, very, very normal. Now, some people say that they don't ever get staining, and that's great. While other people, they do get staining, and that is okay. It does not mean your diapers are dirty unless you can see or smell poop on the diapers. It doesn't mean your diapers are dirty. And in fact, something that I liked to do was this was in the beginning of our journey where I was like iffy about staining. Now I don't care. I don't care about staining. But in the beginning of our journey, if I was a little iffy about the staining, I would set them in the sun and the stain would completely disappear. The diapers smelled fresh coming out of the laundry, and there was nothing wrong with the diapers other than just the staining. So I would throw it out in the sun and the staining would be completely gone. I don't know if you guys have seen transformations of diapers before sunning with stains on them and then after. It's it's quite crazy. But yeah, so staining does not mean dirty. Also, going along with that, I thought cleaning off poopy diapers would be gross, like really gross, like to the point where I wouldn't be able to handle cloth diapering. But I can tell you that cleaning up blowout after blowout is more gross than cleaning up a poopy cloth diaper. Especially now with sprayers and things, cleaning off a poopy cloth diaper is not nearly as bad. And I even do the dunk and swish method now, and I don't think that's bad either. So you don't need a sprayer if you don't want one. And also, what I mean by this, so before doing cloth diapering, we had blowouts probably almost every single day. And I'm not saying cloth diapering will completely stop blowouts, because you'll probably experience some blowouts or leakage along the way. Oftentimes, I don't know anybody who hasn't experienced some type of leaking with cloth diapering at some point in their journey. But blowouts became very, very, very infrequent. I'm not going to say they don't happen, because they may happen, but it was not nearly as much as if we were in disposables. And going along with that too, this wasn't one of our misconceptions, but a lot of people often say, oh, well, you're going to get poop in your washer. No, you're not going to get poop in your washer. So oftentimes, say you experience a blowout, what are you going to do with the clothes? Are you going to toss all of the clothes that you have blowouts in? Because sometimes newborns have blowouts very frequently. No, you're going to wash the clothes. So like you would with a diaper, you would probably rinse out the clothing and then throw it in the wash. And that is exactly what you do with cloth diapers. So this whole conception of you're going to get poop in your wash, no, you're not. And there is a stage in time where you don't need to spray out the diapers because baby's poop is water soluble, but we'll get into that at a different point. But no, you are not going to have poop in your wash. And whenever someone says that, I always bring up the thing about poop explosions or blowouts, because it's the exact same thing. But another misconception that we had going into this was that we thought that our electricity bill and our water bill may increase to the point where it may not be worth it. And I can honestly say that that did not happen. So our electricity bill and the water bill, they both increased slightly, like ever so slightly, to the point where had I not been like super hyper focused on the bill the first couple months, I wouldn't have noticed a difference. Another misconception that I had was, so when you're first looking at cloth diapers, I know I'm gonna ramble a little bit here. When you're first looking at cloth diapers, you're like, oh my gosh, there are so many systems. It's so intimidating. And I thought I was just gonna feel this overwhelming amount of intimidation the entire time I was cloth diapering, because there's just so much to know and so much to learn, and there's so much information out there. But I can tell you that it's not like that. And as soon as I jumped in and bought my first diapers, I immediately felt like a sense of relief, because I was just gonna jump in and try it. I needed to stop, looking at all of the knowledge that was out there, looking at all of the information that was out there, and just try something. No matter what it was, just try something. Because if you continue to just kind of research and research and research and research and gain more knowledge and gain more knowledge and gain more knowledge, while it's super helpful, it's also really important to also just kind of jump in, because that intimidation can kind of stop you. And that's what I was worried about, that I would feel consistently throughout the journey, is just this amount of intimidation, which I don't feel at all anymore. So that was another misconception that we had. So those were our misconceptions before cloth diapering. So I'm curious to see what your misconceptions were, because I know there's a lot out there, and I'm curious to see what yours are. So guys, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys soon.